Gifti Paulos, Patient Relations Specialist at MedStar Washington Hospital Center. At MedStar Washington Hospital Center, I do a variety of things. I'm responsible for the intake of grievances and complaints on behalf of patients and their families. I'm also responsible for coming up with improvements on how we can improve the patient experience, as well as doing presentations on behalf of our office as well. The best part of my job, I would say, is working with the great team that we have. We have a great camaraderie among our associates and being able to solve problems on behalf of our patients and our families. I do enjoy working here. I really like the opportunity to be able to make changes that can really enhance the patient experience. I think it's a privilege to be able to be here to really meet the needs of our patients in their most vulnerable times. And I just try to imagine how I would want to be treated if I needed to get care in my most vulnerable time. So whenever we come into the office, we make sure that we ask each other how we're doing. We give each other an opportunity to unload whatever is on our heart and on our mind. You know that we are people, we're not robots. And so I can't expect you to be at your most productive self if there's something that's bothering you. And we can't be able to really be empathetic to patients if there's something bothering you. So I believe that's how at MedStar Washington Hospital Center, where I'm given that opportunity to explore this empathetic side of me, not only with my associates, but also with the patients as well. So born and raised in the DMV area, but my family is from Oromia, Ethiopia. I have one younger brother, and we mainly grew up in the church. I remember my upbringing kind of being diverse, where we would go to a lot of Ethiopian functions, and then we'd also go to a lot of American functions. So that was really interesting, kind of navigating two worlds. But I'm also grateful for it as well, because that kind of speaks to my identity and who I am, to never forget where my parents came from and the struggles that they had to undergo. So at an early age, I loved listening to The Little Mermaid, loved Disney movies. I want to go where the people are. Yes. So I just loved watching Disney movies. I loved The Lion King, Circle of Life. I remember just kind of frolicking in my, parents' dining room, singing these songs at the top of my lungs. And that's how I knew that I really loved to sing. I sing at church. I sing also at weddings, different functions that people invite me to sing at. So one thing about my personal life that I don't think a lot of the associates know is that my great-great-grandfather was the first person to translate the Bible into Afaan Oromo, which is one of the most widely spoken languages in Ethiopia. I think the root of my compassion and empathy would be in alignment with trying to be a good disciple of Christ and going back to the legacy that I mentioned. Knowing that my great-great-grandfather went through a lot of hardships to translate the Bible into Afaan Oromo, which when you look at the Oromo population, I think they're 40 million plus. So just seeing all the things that he had to overcome just reminds me that, I need to be diligent in doing the best that I can with the gifts that God has given me. And I think that that's part of the root of my compassion and empathy.